Hey everybody, so Scorpion here. I figured we would take a look at the prepping side of stuff. It's been a little while. It should be all part of everybody's plan, I guess, is the only way I can say it. Um, Whether you're just prepping for a hurricane in case one comes, or massive power outage, or what. Y'all stick around. We'll go through these items I have. Alright, while I was in Florida, I went by the prep spot, which used to be Pirate Stacker, is now Pirate Prepper. That's partially his store. Um, that's where I picked this stuff up at, and I'm sure y'all probably seen the video of us hanging out down there and doing stuff. But some of the first things, in my opinion, that you really need to make sure you have is heat, water, stuff like that. In my bags that I have, I've got a couple different types of matches and lighters that are vacuum sealed. So I know that they're good even if the bag gets wet, so I can start a fire if I need to. Um, Emergency sleeping bags would be good, whether you have them for use in the house or use out when you're camping. So these were just a couple dollars a piece. I picked up a couple of them. It's great for camping, hiking, and boating. Even if you're just going camping, you should still have something like this, because you can't ever tell when the weather may change on you. This will keep the water out and keep you from getting sick. Also helps hold a lot of heat in. So these are good to have, a few of them. I picked these up while I was down there at Prep Spot. Also picked up a water straw. So this one's a little bit cheaper than the box here. It's made for less water, and I'm pretty sure it's on here somewhere. Anyway, they tell you how many gallons they're good for, so you can take water out of a creek or a pond or whatever you need to, and it filters it, and you end up with the clean water that you might need. A couple of these laying around the house probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe more so this than this. This is more camping use, in case something happens to your water supply. There's a leak in the bottle, or whatever. Always good to have one of these, because you don't know what type of water you may run across. This is probably more good for around the house, especially as like emergency prep item. If you got, most of us, or a lot of us, especially if you're in the country like me, you've got a creek, a pond, a stream, something close by, and you can take and use this. And this is made for squeeze pouches, bottles. You can hook it to a straw or drink out of a cup. You can hook it in line with your Camelback or whatever. So a lot of good uses for this. This filters up to 100,000 gallons of water. So that gives you probably enough water for your whole household for a few months. I mean, really, if you had to filter it all through this, as far as drinking water goes. I'm sure you could filter it through this into a pot if you needed to. You squeeze the bottle or whatever, fill up a pot to cook over a fire or something. But just having stuff ready so you don't find yourself stuck in a bad situation is kind of my thing. We don't have to worry too much about hurricanes here. There is an occasional tornado. We've had winter storms come through and been without power for a week. So you want to make sure you're at least prepared for that maximum. I'd say whatever the maximum you've ever seen or had to deal with times 2. So if you've been 3 days without power, then prepare for 6. If you've been a week without power, prepare for 2 weeks, just so you should be covered and taken care of. Um, just something that's important to me, make sure my kids are taken care of. I do have a couple 55-gallon drums I can fill up with water if I need to, if I know there's a storm coming and I think something might be happening. And I've got a pump that screws on them so I can pump it back out easily. And I've also got the chemical you can put in it, and it stores it for like 3 to 5 years, so it's still good water. You know, that's on the bad side of stuff. You know, looks like I'm gonna be without power for a month instead of a week or something. And you start, you know, you're gonna be more than a couple days. You start looking at, well, maybe I'd like to have a bath. You know, I mean, you could boil water outside on a fire and bring it in and pour it into the bathtub, so you can have a warm bath or something like that. Um, but I try to think outside the normal that most everyday people are just like, it's here. I don't have anything to worry about, but sooner or later you might. So I'll link Pirate Prepper in the bottom, um, just in case you want to get some of this stuff. They do have an online store, stuff like that, where he can ship the stuff to you, or you can contact him through YouTube or whatever. His information's on there. They'll be glad to ship the stuff to you if there's anything there that you want. I had a video showing off a bunch of stuff in the store a few videos back. You can go back and watch that because I was standing in the store down there in Florida. But yeah, Pirate Prepper's a great guy. He started in the coin community, silver stacking, that kind of thing. And they do have a little bit of that stuff in the store, you know, hint hint, if you need something. But super great guy, great information. If you don't know him, check him out. Other than that, I hope y'all are having a good day.